Hello there. This should be interesting. We are about to go racing at Daytona for the QQQ Powershares 300. Our debut for Richard Childress Racing in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. So we'll take a look at the reputation here, and you can already see that in the hot seats we kind of made no friends. Annette and Chad Fitchburg being kind to us, but then you go all the way down this, who the hell is that? Spencer Gallagher and Ty Dillon, no faces. But then we get to guys like Joey Gase, Elliott Sadler, Garrett Smively, Brandon Jones. They're slightly upset. More upset is Ty Majeski, Ryan Truex, I should say, Joe Nemechek. And then we get to the mad people, Ryan Reed, Matt Tifft, Josh Williams, Jeremy Clements, Ryan Preece. Matt Tift's actually my teammate and he's mad at me. And then we've already made a rival. We haven't even started yet in Austin Cindric. So that's interesting to say the least. It'll be different when we go to the Monster Energy Series. You can also see we've made friends no end in the. Actually, we've lost a couple of friends as well in the Truck Series, which I'm rather embarrassed about. But never mind, no harm, no foul. So we're gonna go off to Daytona now. Yeah. Excuse me. Off to Daytona. Let's see if we can win on our debut, man. It's not gonna be easy, but we're gonna give it a go. We can win $635,000 straight off the bat. That would help us out a deal. So yeah, let's go get our Xfinity debut underway. So here we go. The Xfinity debut at Daytona. Vinnie Miller, he had an unapproved body modification. He got to the back. Brandon Jones, your pole winner. And that's not blue at all. That looks like a light shade of purple there. Didn't have a particularly good qualifying in our first session. We started off P30 for the Powershares QQQ 300 at Daytona. So let's get off and underway for the first stage. 6 laps long as we try to go 3 wide with Ryan Preece and Jeremy Clements already. Ryan Preece would have been our teammate if we'd gone to Joe Gibbs, but he wasn't, so Joey Gase comes past us, so does Stephen Light. There's Ty Dillon in the free car. Oh, look who it is. It's Austin Cindric, folks. Yeah, we've made a rival and we haven't even started yet. So this could go one of 2 ways. And the way that it'll undoubtedly go is the way that Austin Cindric will make it, as we see 3 wide in front of us. Stephen Light on the outsides. We get in the draft of BJ McLeod in the 78. Come on then, let's see if we can make some forward momentum happen. But the 15 car of Joe Nemechek behind us. Let's see if Joe can actually keep it clean for once, instead of being a twat about it. Or is he still holding some grudges from the truck race season? I hope he isn't, because if he is, then it's going to end one way and one way for him. As we get a nice little run on Stephen Light to run into P34, get a run on BJ McLeod as well. We've got to try and get past Ty Dillon, sneak past Dillon, so we don't have to deal with Cindric. But looks like Cindric's right there, folks. So we're going to make this move on him. We're going to make this move pretty quickly as we go down his inside. Let's see what happens if we can get underneath Ty Dillon. He gives us a tap in the quarter panel, does Cindric, and we give one to Ty Dillon as well, but we're past him. 3 wide now with Dillon and who's on the outside? Jeremy Clements. So move us back up into P30 with Joey Gase in front of us. Ooh, just a little contact with the apron, and here comes Cindric with a bit of a momentum run. That's Ty Majeski in front of us with Joey Gase. Look at the run we got on Gase. The car is just sucking up nicely. 3 wide with Gase and Majeski, and Gase has just put us in the spin. So that'll send us back down the field a little bit. Thanks there, Joey. Move into P35 now. Morgan Shepherd passed us. There's Carl Long. I wonder if we'll get to see his mate Chad at all during this race. You know, Chad Fincham. He of Michael Cozy fame. Michael Cozy loves Chad Fincham. For some reason. I don't know what, but that's their business, and long may it be their business. Get the run on Carl Long here, going down his inside in the blue 66. So I'm going to have a word with you, because that's a copyright colour to me. Although why I've gone with a purple, I should have gone with a more darker blue as we come up behind the GOAT, Morgan Shepherd. Come on, Morgan. Hey, maybe we're going to push Morgan to victory lane. Wouldn't that be something? The 89 of Morgan Shepherd winning at Daytona. That'd be such a good feeling as we get 2 to go in this stage. It's fair to say we're not having the best of time in our first Xfinity race. We would have thought we had a much better time of it. But you know, it is what it is, and we got to go with that. Finally, someone woke up the scorer. We've got a scoreboard up as we get a hell of a run on Ty Dillon. And now up to Ty Majeski and Joe Nemechek. 3 wide with them as we come up to the back of Josh Balicki and Spencer Boyd. Gives a little tap at the quarter panel, does Mr. Nemechek. And that's going to give us some momentum to get past Boyd. We're back into the 30th place that we was before. And now up the inside of Josh Balicki, up to the side of Austin Cindric and Dylan Lupton. Now, do we stay behind Cindric, or do we go for it? Because if Cindric even thinks about it once, then he's going to put us in the proverbial spin. And we don't want to be going in a spin this early, because we want to try and keep Cindric down to the minimum. As Dylan Lupton gives us a bit of a shot. Excuse you there, champ. Didn't know you'd taken Dakota Armstrong's seat there. As we see Alex Labe, Seats of the Champions. The Canadian Alex Labe. We get a run on him, try and take P27. We do. We got P27. Oh, just the flag's just going to fly, and we're going to stay P28 in our first stage. No points that stage, but plenty of racing left. Right, everyone's pitting, so we'll do the same. Only need half a can for this. No tyres, no repair damage. We should move up the field pretty nicely. In fact, we do. 25 positions we gain. We're up to P3. Justin Allgaier and Garrett Smiley in front of us with Brandon. Is that Brandon next to us? It is Brandon next to us, the pole sitter. So we're back underway in stage number 2. So let's see what happens here. 7 laps in this stage. So that can just take half a can was nicely played out there. But look at this. We've got the momentum. We've got some momentum. We've got Spencer Gallagher pushing us. New leader! Hey! Oh, that was good. Green Chevy going forward now. But we're going to have to block 2 lanes here. We're going to do the old Michael Cozy block here. We've got to block 2 lanes, block Spencer Gallagher and block Justin Allgaier as well, as we're checking off the fuel here. We've got 7 laps, coming up with 6 to go. That's more than plenty, thank you very much. So yeah, 6 to go, 7 on the fuel, and it looks to be a good party so far as we go into turn 1 and 2. Up this high banking, it's absolutely flat out. As we made a bit of contact with the apron there, and it's going to give Spencer Gallagher a bit of a run. But here we go. We're now going to block 2 lanes again. So Spencer Gallagher and Justin Allgaier. If they go into a 3rd lane, then we've really got to do the old Ricky Stenhouse blocking. Got to do the old Stenhouse weaving, as they say. But hopefully no one in this series does what John Hunter Nemechek did in the Camping World Truck Series, where he just completely obliterated us for the race win. He was that intent on the race win. He wanted to obliterate us, but yet nothing was said about that, was it? Nothing was said at all. So it's best to keep quiet on that one. As we come out of turn 2, we've got Spencer Gallagher now, so we've got a bit of a breakaway going here with myself and Spencer Gallagher, but here comes my teammate Daniel Hemrick in the 21. So make it a Childress 1-2. 3 wide actually behind me. We've got Justin Allgaier with an outside line, but I think he's going to fall back. In fact, him and Hemrick have fallen back. Matt Tift's now gone into third place with Michael Annette in 5th. Justin Allgaier is back in 4th. I think we're gonna get back in line now with Spencer Gallagher. 4 to go, as we said, a 48-1. That's a pretty good lap. But now you can see we're going double file again. Spencer Gallagher and Matt Tift now with Michael Annette in 4th, Justin Allgaier in P5. It's going to be a very close race here. We just got to avoid the big one at Daytona as well. If we can avoid the big one, as we can move Matt Tift into 2nd place now. He's got past Spencer Gallagher, and that looked to be pretty easy. But here comes Gallagher back. He's got who's pushing him? Is it Allgaier or Annette pushing him? I can't tell. It looks like Annette. So Annette's pushing Gallagher and Allgaier is pushing Tift. That's an interesting way to go about things, but excuse me. And again. Oh, and again. That's not good. If that's happening. Better take a sip of fluid from my throat, because my throat's starting to feel a little croaky, shall we say. Enough said. As we go out of turn 3 and 4, and now down to the tri-oval. Spencer Gallagher now has got clear of Matt Tift. So it's myself and Gallagher with a little breakaway here as Michael Annette starts to join the party. 2 to go. 47.9. What a lap! That was a lap and a half. And we didn't even have any draft assists there to help us out. What do you think of that one? You don't think too much of that one, but that was a pretty fast lap, that was. I would say very fast indeed. Why are we recording? What are we recording here on the Sky? You'll have to bear with me a second while we see what we're recording on the Sky. I don't think it's the dart. I know the darts is on right now. I've gone off on a tangent here, folks, so I do apologise. As we're going to come up to get the 1 to go, presented by Credit One Bank. Let's see what it is. Oh no, I know what it is. it's recording now. All right then. That's interesting to know. Okay. So I presume the darts is in a bit then. Yeah. Yep, the darts in a bit. So that's all well and good. So I apologise for going off on that tangent. Now to see what's going on in front of us, but I tell you what, this strategy that we took, overtaking half a can of fuel and no tyres, that's really paid off for us. It's put us in the lead. We're going to get the stage victory here in stage number 2, ahead of Spencer Gallagher and Michael Annette. What's Tommy Joe Martin's doing up here in that unbranded 8 car? There's a shock. But yeah, stage victory, baby. Woohoo! Go, driver. Stage victory! Lovely. That's how you do it. Right. We want 2 cans, 4 tyres. Don't bother with well, we're going to bother with the damage. We don't need to really, do we? There you go. Don't bother with the damage. Let's just get on with it. And into this race as we come out in the lead. Whew. Right, it's money time, baby. It's money time. Green back in the air, presented by American Ethanol. So let's see what happens for 13 laps around Daytona International Speedway. I think again we've got to block people. We've just got to block left, block right, and hope that we get away with it. Because if we get away with it, then all is going to be right in the world. But you never know with with this. This could all go wrong in a heartbeat. As we see Michael Annette's now taken second place with Matt Tifft in third. Spencer Gallagher's gone all the way back to fourth with now third, sorry. Because Allgaier slipped out the top five. Tommy Joe Martin's back in the top five. But it's all going to be about that crucial stop now. We know we're going to have, well, as you know, 12 laps is a stage run, and 13 laps with a stage and 12 laps on the fuel. So I'm sure we get a caution, we'll make it. But if we don't get the caution, then we're going to have to pit, even if it's just for half a can. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see who takes strategy and who doesn't take strategy here. There might be a lot of different calls here happening in a few laps, but we'll see what happens when we come to it. As we still have Michael Annette on our rear end. Oh, do you ever get the feeling that if pit stops happen, it's going to end up being a stupid front row here? It could end up being stupid, it could end up being a lot worse. You just never ever know. Around Daytona. Daytona always has the habit of throwing up a surprise somewhere. But we'll see what that surprise could be. As we come out of turn 2, we've got Michael Annette thinking about a run, but we're going to block him, and now we're going to go 3 wide behind us with Tifft and Gallagher. So now we've got to start blocking lanes. Now we've got to start going. I just blocked the first 2 in the corners because I don't think Gallagher's got anyone behind him to help him out. In fact, Tifft and Gallagher have gone backwards down the field. Tommy Joe Martins has now moved into third place. Oh, Tommy Joe Martins in the unbranded 3 truck. Could it be him that wins the Daytona 300? You never know with some of these races, folks. It could all be settled in a moment. It could all be settled in. You never know when. So let's just hold on. Let's see what happens here. But at the moment, all we've got to block is 1 lane. That's all we care about at the minute. 8 laps on the fuel, so it looks like we are going to have to pit for at least half a can somewhere. As we take another sip of Pepsi to try and loosen our throat up a bit. But cars are spread out all behind us. But at the moment, it's just 1 lane that seems to be working as we go. We got Daniel Hemrick now in the top 5, so maybe he's going to come through and work with us. Could be possible that he doesn't want to work with us. He may just decide that he wants to do it on his own. But if he does, I'll gladly work with Daniel for the sake of Richard Childress here. I can't believe we should have been going to Gibbs, and then Childress popped in with an offer. And we didn't even do anything for Childress. That's the shock thing. As Michael Annette thinks about a run, and Michael Annette's got the run. Inside. We've been moved out the groove, so moved Michael Annette up into first place in the Daytona 300. So we've lost out there to the Pilot Flying J car, the Pilot J number 5. And we got number 7 of Allgaier right behind with Tommy Joe Martins and Garrett Smively coming through the field. Where's Garrett Smively come from? He's come from nowhere. That was interesting. We get a nice little run going on Michael Annette, but we're gonna hold back here and now. We're gonna make this run. We're gonna make it perfect, because if we don't, then we're going to fall into his trap as he leaves the door open a little bit. He's gone high. And oh, he's coming down the blockers, but we're already there. Sorry, Michael. Move us into the lead. New leader! Well, it's actually the same leader as before, but you know what I meant. You know what I meant. Now, whereas Annette's fallen back to third, so Allgaier is now... in fact, he's moving back through the field, so that was not a smart move on his part. So we're now going to block Justin Allgaier I tell you what, that 7 car with the red, yellow stripes down the middle and that red hood does look nice on that Mustang, doesn't it? You're not going to say anything against that Mustang with that livery on it. That is the kind of livery that I like seeing in this Xfinity Series, because you can get all kinds of sick liveries. 6 to go. We've got 4 on the fuel, so we're definitely going to have to make a stop for some fuel. If only for fuel. We'll only take fuel when we do, because tyres seem to hold up very nicely around Daytona. It's not like the next race at Atlanta, where tyres just don't seem to hold up well even for 1 lap. And you may think about that, and you may think, oh, that's a bit shocking, but no, it really isn't that shocking, unfortunately. They don't seem to hold up well at Atlanta. We're always screaming for new tyres even after the first lap. So it looks like Annette's got back in. I tell you what, here's someone I haven't seen all race. Cole Custer, the 00 for the Stuart Haas team. Where has he all of a sudden appeared from? You know, these cars that appear from anywhere to take race victories. Well, there's a candidate for you, Cole Custer. Will the 00 go to victory lane as we block Justin Allgaier down the back straight? He's got Michael Annette behind him, Cole Custer, Daniel Hemrick's now come back into the top 5. He's passed Tommy Joe Martins. So it looks like Tommy Joe's going backwards, and here comes my teammate as he thought about a move on Cole Custer. In fact, we can see it in the background in the mirror, but now we've got cars pitting. So now we've got cars making their pit stops to go get this last bit of fuel to make it to the end of the race. As we get, excuse me, 4 to go in this race, and this is an exciting finish to the end of the race, folks. I tell you what, if we get a caution now, we'll stay out. We'll just stay out and just go for it, and whatever happens, happens. But hopefully it'll go caution free to the end. So what we I think we might just, what do we have, 4 to go? Yeah, I think we're close to thinking about it, but we may not. We may just think about staying out here, as we see Justin Allgaier has gone in, so he's taken his gang of cars in. So we're now left with Cole Custer in the 00 out the front, 3 to go. I think we'll come in this time. I think we've got to, really. You can't be chugging out of fuel around Daytona. That's just not a good thing. So if we come in this lap for our splash of fuel, we'll then get going and get gone. As Cole Custer thinks about a run on the outside. Oh, he's got the run. I tell you what, move the 00 into the lead. New leader, Cole Custer. But will Cole stay there? He may have to pit yet, and if he does, he's not made the best decision in the world. As we come in for our stop now, Cole Custer's actually carried on.
Watch your speed, please.
So that shocks me as we get down to 55 miles an hour. So it is just going to be for half a can of fuel, no tyres, no damage, and we are going to get this off and underway pretty quickly. That's what we want to do. We don't want to put any other adjustments in. We just want to absolutely go for it. So come on, Mr. Catch Cam. Half a can of fuel. Cindric came in with us. 3.2. We're off and we're gone. Now we've got to hope we come out in a good place here. Let's have a look. So we come out ahead of Chad Fincham in the 7th position. So we're actually P6. So that's interesting. There's a train coming. Is that Allgaier? Oh, that was the worry. Oh, Allgaier pitting a lap early. What the hell have I done? Well, we're now down in P11. I think we still have some cars that need to pit here, but I don't think it's going to be our Daytona. We've got Chad Fincham right behind us. have we got cars on pit road? Yes, we do. We got some cars on pit road, so we're going to come back up into, what we're in, P6. Chad Fincham right behind us in P7. White flag was in the air. Let's see who's winning this race. Well, it's Justin Allgaier that's winning at the moment. See if we can get up to the back of... Whoa, hello, lucky break. Caution. Now we're in overtime, folks. We're in overtime, and it's 2 laps to decide the Daytona 300. Here we go. We have a second chance to win as we get a nice run on Dylan Lupton. What the hell is Dylan Lupton doing up here? Someone needs to have a word with Lupton as we think about a move on the net. So we're 3 wide with Lupton and a net. Outside. That's going to bring us into 4th place as we get a nice run going on our teammate Daniel Hemrick. That's Justin Allgaier and Matt Tift in front of us.
All clear.
Looks like Tift's going to make a run for the lead. Chad Fincham's in 4th. Chad Fincham could win the Daytona race here, folks. And this is going to be close for him.
The lead car is ready.
It's going to be super close. He's fallen about sticking his nose in there. What is Chad Fincham doing? Lord knows what Chad Fincham's doing. What? Was I seeing right then? Good Lord, we've just taken the lead of Daytona.
You're low on gas.
What on earth? Hemrick, Tifton. Oh, I don't know who that was that pitted there. Who cares? Go! There's $600,000 to win, and we need this to fund our truck team and fund our late model team in the Dirt Series. Oh dear me. Why have they... Number 1, why did they pit? Number 2, we don't really care. Number 3, should we stop and let Chad Fincham win this race? Hoping we will. Coming out of turn 4, run to the line. We've got the run on everyone. Xfinity debut. We win at Daytona.
Fantastic job. Great win.
Woohoo! And you're damn right I want to do a burnout. You damn right. Damn right I want to do a burnout. Oh, I think it's our tribute burnout to the man at Daytona. Get the speed up nicely. See ya. Yoo-hoo! Oh, Xfinity race debut at Daytona and we win, baby. Oh, tell me how the dust tastes, folks. Yeehaw! Yippee-ki-yay. Uh-oh, we've blown the engine. Do we really care that we've blown the engine? I don't care, we've won at Daytona, baby! Oh, let's view the Exalta race recap. Let's see what happened here. We actually started behind Chad Fincham as well. And yeah, we started behind him and we ended up in front of him. There's a pass for second place in the stage 2 on lap number 9. Lap number 10 will see us make the pass for first place on, was that Allgaier at the time? Yeah, it was Allgaier. Because we were commenting on that lovely livery. We win stage 2. That's worth a few playoff points. Drop back to second behind Michael and Net. And then we took back Michael and Net as well. dropped back to second behind Cole Custer. I thought we'd lost this race when Cole Custer came past us. I thought that was it. But yeah, then we here's why the caution came out. Billy Miller and Morgan Shepherd. Oh, an aggressive goes around and collects Morgan Shepherd at the same time. Whoa, big crash. But so we get that second chance. Chad Fincham pushing us through. We take our teammate Daniel Hemrick. There's Allgaier and Tift in front of us. That's who the two were. And then, if you can believe it, they pitted. In fact, a lot of cars pitted. We took the lead and we never looked back. Checkered flag, victory at Daytona. Yes, baby, look at this mixed up grid. Chad Fincham in second. I saw Alex Labe, season of the champion, in third or fourth. Third, Jeremy Clements, Dylan Lupton. Wow. Wow is all I can say. And we get $635,000 for winning Daytona. That's useful, that is. That is useful. Nice being top. Hey, we get our first victory lane in the Xfinity Series. If we keep up the good results, we should make the playoffs. I hope we do anyway. Yeah, we deserve this, guys. But first thing I've got to do, we've got to change the colour of this car. I do not like purple on this car. Or is that lilac? So we set the fastest lap of 47.136. We led the most laps as well. You don't get points for that anymore. It's a shame. Car of the move, myself, from 30th to 1st. And it's tough break. Kaz Grala started 4th, finished 33rd. To the shop! I cannot believe that. Holy shit, we won at Daytona. And a message from my mentor, whatever her name was again.
Congratulations on your first NASCAR Xfinity win. That is such a huge milestone, and I'm really excited and looking forward to many more.
That was huge. Oh, get ready for the cringe. My teammate Daniel Hemrick, Xfinity win #1, baby. 2 right, Daniel. Come on then, Chad. What you got for us?
Great win. Just wanted to compliment you on that. Congratulations.
Thank you. Daniel's even got a message for me.
Are you kidding me? What a close finish. Great win.
Thank you, Daniel. Spencer?
Congrats on your first win. It's a big deal.
Thank you. Just Balicki, Xfinity win #1. Everyone's congratulating me. Carl Long, nice win at Daytona. Super fast and super clean. Thank you very much, Carl. Michael Annette. He was behind me for most of the race, so he can talk here. What an amazing win by Impulse Daytona. Clean, professional, awesome. Thank you. Wow. Woohoo. Right, what's next? We got a triple. Fair enough. So, yeah, we'll choose the challenging one there first, Charlotte. So, you're not going to see this, because we're going to go do Xfinity and Camping World Truck Series. So, let's have a look at our reputation in the Xfinity Series. Thank you. So, it's still only 1 rival, although some of the drivers that were mad are now just tiny upset with us. Friendly. Yeah, a lot of kind drivers. And I think that a lot that were mad have now slipped into the neutral territory. Yeah, Joey, Elliott. Still 1 rival. If we can keep it at just one rival for the season, I'll be happy with that. I think I would be very happy with that. But we're starting to make some friends in the Xfinity Series, which is what I like to see. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that race, because I certainly enjoyed that race for Richard Childress. And we will see you on the other side of whatever the race will be for the Xfinity Series.